And the excitement already starting to crescendo with fans gathering and streaming into the building. Welcome and thanks for joining 2K. Looking now at the lineup for the teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And it feels really early to be already missing players from the lineup. How these teams respond will impact the outcome of this game.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry will grab.
The sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And for the Cavaliers, Sam Merrill out there with Mitchell. Then there's George Niang. Then it's Danilo Gallinari. And it's LeVert in at the small forward position. The three is up. Looney grabs a miss. The Warriors lead by 3. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. The shot by Merrill, no good. Golden State has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. And the Wizard gets it to go.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. 9-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. The Warriors have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
Clock at 6. And too long on the shot.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Cavaliers trail by 12. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
And the Wizard gets it to go.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
LeVert outside. Outside Mitchell. For 3. Oh, Mitchell with the smooth stroke from distance.
The answer from Mitchell, a 3 of his own.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Gallinari. Evan Mobley comes in for Niang. Okoro is checked in for LeVert. And Darius Garland subbed in for Merrill. And Golden State also making a switch. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Looney.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Pass to Mitchell. Allen a screen. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But, Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Here's Mobley. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors lead by 16. 1:05 left in the first half of this game. Here's the Wizard. And the Warriors with another 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Now here's Mitchell. The three from Okoro. Knocks it down from distance. Okoro's got 9.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Here's the Wizard. And the Warriors with another 3.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
From the line, he hits the back iron and sinks it. Garland's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Garland had a little bit of room there on the mid-range, and once he spotted that open area, up he went.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
Pass to Allen. Here's Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Please direct your attention to the second quarter. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for Golden State.
Their ability to string together threes and demoralize a team, man. We saw that in the first half.
Seems like the score couldn't. Fellas, what do you say we take a look now at the power rankings? Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's the Wizard in at the point. And it's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Okoro outside. Pass to Garland. Outside Mitchell.
Who's watching here?
Allen with a screen on Anderson. Here's Mitchell. And it's out of bounds for the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Out to Garland. Let's go with a 3.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Here's Garland. Give him 8 points now. Puts up a 3. Connects from downtown. Garland's got 11.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And right here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year. Number 5, the Warriors.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Here's the Wizard. And again for 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Gallinari, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Wizard. Off the mark there with a 3. Cleveland has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. And Grant, with the 65 games rule for player awards, it did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, BA, and I liked it. The stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck.
Gallinari for 3. Anderson pulls it down. Anderson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Sinks the tray. The Wizards got 42 in the game.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Garland scanning the floor. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
The Wizard connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
BA, he's on fire.
The drive by Garland. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
Pretty effective off the bounce there. Garland quick, and that got him to the rack.
Here's the Wizard. Another 3 for Golden State.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Garland, the pass to Gallinari. On the wing, Mitchell. Okoro outside. Pass to Garland. Fires for 3. Again, Garland missing.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
This one for 3. Good! Another from 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Again, Garland missing.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Connects again from distance.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Curry against Mitchell. Clock. Drops in the layup for 2. Mitchell's got 10 points.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Well, I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy is in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Karis LeVert is out there with George Niang. Then it's Danilo Gallinari. Then there's Sam Merrill. And it's Mitchell in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's the Wizard. And yes, another basket.
I mean, just a magnificent showing for him offensively. Buckets coming in rapid succession.
And get this, he's now tied for third most 60-point games in league history. Merrill, that's good.
Yeah, showing off the floor awareness right there. I love whenever Mitchell looks to share the wealth.
The Warriors shooting about 60% for the game. Here's the Wizard. The 3. And again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Pass to the Wizard. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mitchell's got 5 rebounds tonight. Driving inside. Count that one. Mitchell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. The Wizards' shot is off. The Cavaliers have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Niang outside. Pass to Gallinari. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's the Wizard, covered by Merrill. Takes a 3. Good! Another from 3.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in three-point shooting. Amazing. Niang a screen. The 3 from Mitchell. The Warriors pull it in. Looney's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Here's the Wizard. Connects again from distance.
Oh, hot as a tea kettle. He is just firing away, and he has set a new record for the most triples ever in an NBA game.
Breaking his own record. We knew his reputation and the kind of shooting display he can put on. He's taken it to another level, though.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. From downtown, Cavaliers with a rebound.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Warriors.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for the Wizard.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop. Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time.
Again! What an avalanche!
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. He's in the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and then Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
We've got 22 seconds left in the final quarter. Outside Curry, pass to the Wizard, launches it, and another one.
And that ties him for third all-time scoring for a single game. What a remarkable night.
Boy, a game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show.
Yeah, 78 points, tying Wilt Chamberlain's big night back in '61. Up next, Kobe Bryant's 81 points from 2006.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.
This man really almost scored more points than Kobe. Unreal. Man, that was crazy. You look like Craig Hodges out there. Surprisingly loud crowd tonight. This should be a good.
MP.
Coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening. And when you're taking on a back-to-back, Richard, does your approach change at all?
As a player, not much.
He's checked in for Oklahoma City. Then for the Warriors, Pajemski, he's checked in for Wiggins. And it's the Wizard in for Curry. And one thing to note, MP has vocalized his desire to be the top rookie in this class. He wants to outdo his peers every time he's on the floor.
And MP talked a big game, but boy, has he backed it up. He's absolutely hit the ground running and has been showing up his fellow rookies to this point.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. The post pair for him. It's Green and Looney. Wizard out there with Pajemski. And it's Healed in at the small forward. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. The Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to fall from the right block. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Here's the Wizard. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. It's Joe on the wing. He's defended by Pajemski.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
Thunder trailing by 4. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Nobody near Williams. No good on the 3.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's the Wizard. Another 3 for Golden State.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Warriors lead by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Here's the Wizard. Off target from 3-point range. Thunder trailing by 5. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Guys, thanks. The Thunder last season's top seed in the West, but they didn't rest on their laurels. They traded for a lockdown defender in Alex Caruso and signed hard-charging big man Isaiah Hartenstein. With their improvements, this is a team set to continue its upward trajectory. They have tons of draft capital moving forward and a ton of upside.
Big moves indeed. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report. Pass to Holmgren. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Joe with it. Shot clock at 5. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's the Wizard. Drills it from outside. The Wizards got 18 points in the game.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Spins. The 10-footer. That one a little long. Warriors leading by 6. For some news on MP, let's send it over to the decorated David Aldridge on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. As you know, there's still a lot of season ahead, but we've got a couple of opposing rookies in this one. When I asked about tonight's matchup against a fellow rookie, MP told me he's made it a goal to prove that he's the best player in this class. He's got a lot of confidence, Kevin.
A ton of confidence, David. That's something you got to have in this NBA. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And it's Alex Caruso in for Wallace. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Wiggins comes in for Brandon Pajemski. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
For 3, Holmgren. It's rebounded by Golden State. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
A wide open look here for Caruso. His three-pointers off the mark.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
No good on the outside try from the Wizards. And they're trailing by 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to talk to his guys. And the Thunder making a change here. Wallace is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Looney's checked in. Here's the Wizard. A three-pointer is right on target. The Wizards got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Caruso kicks to Wallace. To the inside. Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And it's Looney with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Krill's the three-pointer. 33 points for the Wizard.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Wallace finds Hartenstein. Second chance effort, and the layup is good. Hartenstein's got his second bucket of the night.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
We reached the end of the first half of play. Warriors ahead, leading by 14. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful West looks early on in this wonderful season. Is that too many wonderfuls?
No, you're wonderful. Well, I think for the Warriors, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy. Here in this early part of the season, at least. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Golden State Warriors.
The offense has been well engineered, kind of like diesel engine, but much, much more advanced. More like a jet. Yeah, that diesel engine going to show you real power when that camera turns off.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from the Wizard.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. In at small and power forward, it'll be Wiggins and Green. Wizard out there with Kerr. And it's Looney in at the center position.
Ooh, Caruso's got that good eye. He can spot any opening.
Here's the Wizard. He's got 39. A three-pointer off the mark. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's the Wizard. And another basket for Golden State.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Dort against Wiggins. The Thunder get it back in a new 14. Holmgren gets the bucket.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Here's the Wizard. He's got 44. And another 3 for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. The Warriors, 4th.
Ball movement was one of the keys to what they did last season. Every squad talks about teamwork. These guys backed it up.
Pass to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Here's the Wizard. And another one.
Historic 50-point night. What a streak he's on.
With this performance, he now has the longest streak of 50-point games in NBA history. Pass to Caruso. And a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This is one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
And the Warriors making a change here. Fields checked in. Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
Thunder trailing by 21. Caruso, the pass to Williams. Can't hit from in close.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Hield from outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Hield's got 11 points.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Fires from the wing. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Warriors have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip.
Well, Draymond has a special talent for setting guys up, especially for his position.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. From outside, off the mark. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. The Wizard, good.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And it's good off the back rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 26 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
35 seconds left in the third. Misses in close. The Warriors shooting a scorching 68%. And good. He hits it again.
And his tear
continues. Another 60-point game. I've never seen anything like this.
And now has the record for the most 60-plus point games in a row. Inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's the Wizard. There's the three. Good! Another from three.
It has been raining threes for him tonight, alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
Guys, he cannot miss. They have to keep feeding him, right? How many more can he hit? Let's keep counting. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Williams. Isaiah Joe is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Caruso in at the three. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's the Wizard. That three off the mark. And the Thunder with the possession here. From outside the arc. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Here's the Wizard. Connects again from distance.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Jacks up a three. And again for three.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in the game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Lets the three fly. Good! Another from three.
And he's outclassed his own previous record. A new number for the second most single-game triples. Just a master cannoneer.
Firing away and making a little history in the process. What an honor to witness this. What an honor to be here. He is, quite simply, as good as you'll ever see from long range. Here's the Wizard. And again for three.
He's scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
And a three-level score. That time, SGA takes it all the way.
Here's the Wizard. Kept alive. Anderson outside. Pass to the Wizard. And another one falls. Amazing.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages.
He surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark from 1961. And Kobe Bryant now in his sights.
Fires the three. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Caruso.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Dort. Good, he hits again.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night.
To think that he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100. This is a game you'll be talking about for decades.
The Warriors making a switch here. Jackson Davis is checked in. 6 on the shot clock. Williams kicks to Dort. Fires for 3. He can't get that one. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on an 18-4 run right now. Here's the Wizard. Connects again from distance.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it may as well be me. And he keeps raising the bar. Higher and higher. Triple after triple. Catch him if you can. Here's the three. And again for three.
Well, folks, if you haven't been following his story since coming into the league, for all-time NBA rookies, he's now 5th place in three-pointers made.
You know, he's worked on his craft and improved in a short time here in his rookie season. He's got that beautiful touch as we've seen from deep guys, but that's definitely not the only way he can score.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And they connect again.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. Down low to end the drought, and it's Williams laying it in.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Smooth sailing for Golden State. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Williams up on top. Dort wide open. Offline with his three. Here's the Wizard. Trains it from beyond the arc.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Hey, yo, bad play.
MP, you keep bringing up 50s like you're in the dunk contest. That was crazy. You look like Craig Hodges out there.
Feeling pretty good, huh?
No doubt, Coach. This was a win worth celebrating, right?
Keep celebrating and it'll be our last.
What?
The teams that win and keep winning rediscover that hunger night after night. You linger over any one game and you give whoever's next on the schedule the edge. You want to enjoy that result? Responsibly, win the next one. That's how winners celebrate.
Get the popcorn ready. It's game time. Get ready to light up tonight.
games, please go to the nearest ticket booth to get yours today.
Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement. And here we are for Game 1 of the NBA Cup. This game will count both towards group play as well as the regular season standings. Both teams changing it up here. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Brandon Pajemski out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's the Wizard in at the 1. That's the Warriors 5.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Irving for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They've been playing excellent team basketball. 9 wins in a row.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And the Wizard gets it to go.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Pass to Marshall. Up top, Lively. 4-3. That shot off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. It's Anderson on the wing. Here's the Wizard. And the Warriors with another 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Mavericks trail by 17. And here is Irving. In the game against Denver, very impressive. To the inside, they need this. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Here's the Wizard. Good. Another from 3.
Defenses around the NBA have to deal with his three-point marksmanship, and he's already proven in his rookie year there's very little you can do to slow him down.
It's been a lot of fun to watch him expand his skills this season. And lo and behold, he now holds the 4th spot all time for three-pointers in a rookie campaign. And again for 3.
Well, as the three-point bombs just keep raining down, he just moved up one more rung on the all-time list for three-pointers in a rookie season.
Well, you got to think he's going to be one of the biggest draft picks in the last decade, maybe 2. Hard to argue with how he's approached his three-point prowess. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Anderson. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Washington comes in for Marshall. Thompson, he's checked in for Exum. And Doncic has subbed in for Grimes. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Warriors lead by 21. A minute 20 left to play in the first half. And the Wizard gets it to go.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
From deep. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip.
Well, he's a stretch forward now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
Pass to the Wizard. Back to Curry. From the baseline. Good work there as it goes. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
From deep, here's Doncic. Warriors with the rebound, and they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Golden State Warriors.
You hear that?
Yeah.
That's the sound of the offense. They were absolutely hungry.
All right, now, still early on. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. On the court right now for the Mavericks. Irving and Thompson fill out the wings. Washington and Gafford the combo inside. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, after their three-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way, acquiring one of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Klay is eager for a fresh start and an opportunity, I'm told, to add another ring.
Good! Another from three.
Well, with the way he's been shooting from distance, I can't say I'm surprised that he's now #2 all-time in three-pointers made during a rookie season. I mean, he has been impressive.
Well, we're talking about some of the best shooters we've ever had in the NBA. I don't think it's an understatement to say we could be witnessing a generational talent. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Pass to Washington. And here's Thompson for three. He drops it from range. Thompson's got 8.
Love the response from Thompson there. You knew it was going to be about payback for him.
Let's look at the best shooting teams in the association. The Warriors, #1. The Mavericks, 4th.
And both of these teams know how to score, evidenced by how fluid both squads are on offense and how they run their sets.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. And the Wizard gets it to go.
Now, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And Doncic hammers it home.
Luka with so many physical gifts, taking flight right there.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Sends it home from three-point land. The Wizards got 9 points now in the second half.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Takes the three. Another three for Golden State.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Luka Doncic is in elite company. Coach Jason Kidd said he's in the atmosphere of MJ, LeBron, Kobe, the best to ever do it. He's doing something that Dallas has never seen, breaking all the records that stand up in front of him. He is a winner, and he will win multiple championships when it's all said and done. High praise, Brian.
Absolutely. Thanks, Allie.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
The Wizard knocks down the long J. The Wizards got 39.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Doncic passes to Washington to halt the run. And Doncic the bucket on the assist by Washington. Doncic has gotten his third basket of the night. The Warriors have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Here's the Wizard. Another three for Golden State.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Here's Doncic. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 4 rebounds now. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The three. Washington grabs the miss. The Mavericks shooting only 42%. And he gets that one. Irving's got 9.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Lets it go from deep. No good that time. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Golden State Warriors just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36-point advantage. Well, it's clear and a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Trace Jackson-Davis, Brandon Pajemski out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's the Wizard in at the 1. That's the Warriors 5. The 3 from Washington. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. Curry's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's the Wizard. Off target from outside. And so it's Dallas with it. Marshall inside. Defended by Pajemski. A nice shot by Doncic.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's the Wizard. He got it again. Sensational.
Putting on a scoring clinic.
Hey, it's become an old habit. He's tied for the 4th most 50-point games in a single season.
Think about this. This is his 9th 50-piece, tying the great Wilt Chamberlain. Kobe's 10 is next up at 3.
Here's Curry. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
Back to Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Here's the Wizard. Another three for Golden State.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Pass to Marshall. And no good. Nice D from Anderson. Golden State has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. The Wizards' shot is off. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Here's the three. Drops in the three. Doncic has got 14 points here in the second half.
Maybe he's playing better during winning time. Silent in the first half, but since then, he has taken over.
Here's the Wizard. Connects again from distance.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in for him.
It's been a historic night for him, closing in on the 4th most threes in a single game. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. And again.
I can't believe I'm saying this. He's now second in 60-point games all time.
Tapping into his full arsenal, night in, night out. Back to Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Luka Magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
Here's the Wizard. Good! Another from 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. They get it back. Washington outside. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Warriors.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity. And again for 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown.
Luka knows he can get that shot off quickly, simply trusting his instincts there.
Here's the Wizard. Connects again from distance.
He is unstoppable. Completely dialed in from distance.
What an historic night shooting the ball. He now stands by himself for 3rd place in most threes in a game.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Here's Marshall, defended by Podziemski. And it's Doncic missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Anderson. Here's the Wizard. From outside the arc. Washington grabs the miss. And Dallas with possession. Here's Marshall. Irving for 3. The shot off that time.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
There's the 3. And it's good. He hits another one.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. So long and good night, everyone.
Huge moment on the show today as I am ready to unveil my ultimate NBA Dynasty rankings.
All right, I mean, it took you long enough.
Actually, he brought this up 2 weeks ago.
Finally, Toby says something useful.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, it would have taken me 20 minutes, but maybe that's because I know how to ball.
No one knows more than me, Russell,
Whatever.
about anything.
Ooh, that is patently false.
And you can patently shut it.
That doesn't make sense.
Maybe not, Toby. I'm not a book boy like you, but I am a knower of ball, and I am ready to unveil my dynasty list.
All right, just say it already. Do we need a drum roll?
All right, here we go. In reverse order, please hold your applause until the end. Number 9, Hakeem's Rockets.
I like that. I like that.
Number 8, Isaiah's Bad Boy Pistons. Number 7, LeBron's Big 3 Heat. Number 6, Birds Big 3 Celtics. Number 5, Steph's Warriors. Number 4, Duncan's Spurs. Number 3, Kobe's Lakers. Number 2, Magic's Showtime Lakers. And number 1.
I mean, it's obviously Jordan's Bulls.
It's Jordan's Bulls.
Wrong! It's Jordan's Bulls!
Yeah, that's what I said.
No spoilers, Russ.
I mean, we both said it already.
We could debate the definition of spoiler all day long, but what I want to know is, what do you think?
I mean, quite frankly, it's a shockingly coherent list, especially for you, Jalen. But, I think some of the placement is debatable.
Nobody cares, Toby. Russ, what do you think? You're a hooper. How'd I do?
Honestly, I think my biggest thing is Duncan Spurs. I feel like you put him a little high.
What about 5 championships? Don't you understand?
No, I know.
Russell?
It's how long it took to get him.
Duncan's first championship came in 1999, and his last was in 2014. That's a 16-year span.
Right, and the Warriors, who you put below them, won 4 in 9 years. I mean, I could even make it the case for the Celtics being more dominant, winning 3 and 7, including 5 finals appearances and going up against those great Lakers teams. Plus, I might put Larry over Steph if we're keeping it 100.
Look, those are interesting points you both make. It's clear you spent a lot of time thinking about this, and for that, I commend you. Unfortunately, it pains me to say this, but you're both unbelievably wrong and stupid.
Okay, we don't need to make it personal, Jalen. It's okay to disagree.
Everything is personal, Russ. This is war.
Pretty sure this is a TV show.
That it is, Toby, which means it's time for a quick commercial break. Back with more Jalen Murphy Show after this.
Good game, MP. I can't believe you still have the energy to get all those shots up.